Welcome to the Fate of Drakkenheim. This is the Dungeon Dudes D&D 5th edition actual play campaign. My name is Monty Martin, running our game as Dungeon Master.
And I'm Kelly McLaughlin, playing Sebastian Crow, the half-elf shadow sorcerer, and Wilhelm von Kessel, the human swashbuckler rogue. And we are joined today by our very good friends.
Jill the Knight is playing Rudy Whitaker, the Shifter Eldritch Knight, and Veo Senya, the Tabaxi Gloomstalker, Ranger Rogue.
And Joe O'Gorman playing Pluto Jackson, the Human Battlemaster, and Wrath, the Aasimar Warlock.
We are the Dungeon Dudes. We create all sorts of great content here on YouTube covering everything D&D and other tabletop role-playing games, so be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any of our episodes.
You can also join us on Tuesday evenings when we premiere this campaign right here on YouTube. And if you don't check us out here, you can also check us out as an audio-only podcast as well.
And with that, let us return to Drakkenheim.
Drakkenheim is no more. The devastation which fell upon that accursed place left a kingdom in ruin. Now, horrors lurking in the haze grow ever more great and terrible, while simmering tensions between rival factions boil over into outright war. The power of monarchs, mages, and priests hangs in the balance. 6 unlikely heroes join forces to confront the coming chaos. They shall decide, once and for all, the fate of Drakkenheim.
Our heroes stand before the delirium heart. Having traversed the deep haze of the crater basin, they stand before a towering pillar of fractal crystals, 70 feet high and 30 feet wide. Pieces of rock and meteoric iron clinging to the side, glowing brightly with octarine light, and it visibly perspiring globs of prismatic delirium sludge that form pools around it. So these crater pieces of terrain, all of those are filled with delirium sludge.
Gross.
Yummy.
Okay.
Jammers.
Don't
The
eat
edges
it.
of the crystal
Says Veo.
intersect at incomprehensible angles, making its geometry shift despite its apparent stillness. It gives you a headache to look at. Mounds of upturned earth, huge chunks of meteoric iron, and massive delirium geodes float like islands in the air around it, slowly swirling amongst the mists of the haze. Your visibility here with the delirium heart is about 60 feet. And you can all be emerging from whichever way you want.
This cool way.
Guys, I think we need to down any potions.
I am going to... Actually, that's a great idea. Here, I'm going to move my dragon.
What resources do we want?
Yeah, so this is actually a great moment to probably...
We have a minute on potions.
An hour on psychic resistance. So Rudy's gonna take a
Okay.
psychic resistance, and I think Veo's gonna take. What do I have?
You know what? Yeah.
I think she has necrotic, but does the spell negate necrotic? Or no?
Contamination immunity does protect you from necrotic damage.
Like immune?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Veo chose the wrong potion.
Oh yeah, I guess Wilhelm doesn't need the
Yeah, I didn't
necrotic
need the
resistance.
necrotic either. Yep. We all took the. Yep.
So
No,
that-
Rudy took psychic.
Hey,
Sebastian is
you
gonna
never
take
know
this.
if you need a backup, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very true.
Good.
Hey, Pluto's also going to drink a psychic resistance potion.
What is potion? Oh, I don't actually have that. It's 0.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a
Resistance.
psychic resistance potion on Sebastian.
And is there a thing that we can do that gives us, like, do we want to use something like, do we want to try to short rest or to get back hit points?
I mean,
Or-
are you hurt?
Well, not so much hurt, but I was thinking for
Oh, for our Dragos.
our dragon, our big walker
Machine.
thing. Wait, we can't get back hit points on it, can we?
I think if we took a short rest, we could do some mild repairs.
Is it worth trying to roll
Clang, clang.
for contamination? It might be for the guy.
I more about asking. So like, yeah,
46.
Okay.
if we think that's a good idea. Otherwise, I'm pretty good on hit points.
Okay.
My characters. Do we want to have the temporary hit points from Rudy's command, Lord Commander seal?
I mean,
That's
I still
the
have
advantage.
all of my hit points from.
I guess it gives you advantage though on
Yeah.
hits. So I'm just wondering if that might be, or if we need
Better.
to. We should save that. We'll save it.
Okay. Would you like to try to take a short rest?
How many rolls would we have to do?
6.
No,
That's too high of a chance.
6 each.
unless I use like Wish to cast Magnificent Mansion, which I also don't think is the best use of Wish.
Okay.
No, I think it's okay. I'm fine with it. I'll work
Still
with it.
346.
All right.
What's the worst that could happen?
As you all arrive at the delirium heart, you may each roll me a d6.
Here we go.
Can I do one thing, Monty?
Please roll your dice first.
6.
3,
6.
2
Okay.
6s. 12 enemies show
The
up.
area is calm as you arrive at the delirium heart. The bubbling pools and pulsing energy creating an eerie stillness in the area.
Wilhelm, telepathically. Okay, everybody. It's a little too quiet here, but the mission still stands. We all know what our jobs are. Those on the ground, protect. The 2 dragons and Rudy. I guess let's get to work.
Well, how far do the breath weapons go?
As you all emerge here, the overwhelming power of contamination settles in. And I need Constitution saving throws against contamination from everybody, and even those who are immune, please roll your saves.
Without it, or do we still get do we get advantage?
If you're not wearing Haze Walker plate, no.
Okay. Very quick. It's not gonna affect much. I'm gonna use my Eldritch Master thing and get back all of my spell slots.
Okay,
It takes me 1 minute, but I'm gonna do it like
sure.
right before we get here.
But so if you're wearing Haze Walker plate, you get
Advantage.
You still have advantage.
And if
yeah.
you have contamination immunity, you don't.
Correct.
Ooh.
21 for Pluto. And Wrath gets. Ooh.
29 for Rudy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know if anyone rolls under 20.
And then
Wrath got an 18.
Con.
Okay.
Uh,
Wrath fails.
Wrath failed his save.
Yes. The overwhelming contaminating energy of the delirium heart ignores resistance to necrotic damage and treats immunity as resistance instead. So if you failed your save, you take 20 necrotic damage.
Ouch.
And again, if you have resistance, doesn't matter. If you do have immunity to necrotic damage, it is treated as resistant and you would take 10.
So you would take
I
10.
take 10.
Yeah, and if you succeeded your save, you still take half on a success.
Okay.
Okay? So those who are immune, who succeeded their saves, take 5 damage.
Fair.
And if we have Haze Walker plate,
You just get advantage.
Yeah.
but then we save, but we take 10.
Yeah, because it ignores.
Yeah.
Resistance means nothing.
Yeah.
You take 20 and then half.
so if I'm in, does the mech take the damage?
Indeed it does.
Okay, so that takes 5 then.
Yes.
One.
Nexus Prime is resistant to necrotic damage, so Nexus Prime
But
would take
I'm-
20,
oh.
and the dragons would each take 20.
Magical sleep.
Or sorry,
If it-
if they succeeded, they would take 10,
No, yeah, you took 10.
which they...
So I have
Just
to
like
roll a
Wrath.
separate one
Wrath
for the
took 10.
Nexus, with advantage or without?
Nexus Prime doesn't have...
Wouldn't.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it would just.
just rolls it.
Uh,
Yeah, it's got a plus 10. So do the dragons and Nexus Prime all have plus 10s on their con saves.
Great.
So we would take 10 damage.
Yep.
Yeet.
If you failed your save and are not under the effects of contamination immunity, you gain a contamination level.
Even in the Hazewalker plate.
Yes.
Yeah, Hazewalker plays.
The goggles do nothing.
Hazewalker plate protects you by giving you advantage on your saves and giving you a lot of resistances, but it's not perfect.
So Rudy gets.
I'm gonna have words with
It's
it.
got a
10
leak. It's got a
damage.
leak in the neck.
The whole point of this armor was to get me
She's-
here. No, okay.
She survived, but
Isn't
she's
that
also
flat?
got the plate.
That's
She get
all
5 or
there.
10.
And out. 10.
Okay.
So I gain a contamination level automatic.
For failing.
Oh, if I fail.
If you fail.
Okay.
If you fail.
So Veo failed.
So Veo
She
gain.
took 20.
Yeah.
And then can I Expurgo?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna. Veo's first Expurgo.
Yeah,
Okay,
can we get a flow
it's
chart?
basically this.
Yeah, no,
Your characters that you'll either take 20 or 10 damage if you're wearing Hazewalker plate, and you'll either take 10 or 5 if you're under the effects of contamination immunity.
Cool.
Depends on if you make your save or not.
Yes.
If you have Hazewalker
And then-
plate, you get a.
Yeah.
And then Veo.
And then those under the effects of
Nope.
contamination immunity, the only time I need to know is if you failed your save by 5 or more.
Necrotic damage
is
is
10 or
coming for
5.
you. Necrotic damage. Boogity boo.
Okay.
Just some levity to the fact that we're gonna be
We're in it.
burned alive by
This is,
Right.
this is when we mutate.
radiant necrotic damage.
As you approach and settle in, you can hear and feel an approaching rumbling.
I think we go for it.
I say we just
We start wailing.
on the
Rumbling
delirium
usually
heart.
means worms, right?
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
Oh.
Go for it. Go for it. And protect
All right,
the
Veo.
big things.
26 for Veo.
Wrath.
Oh, 18 for Rudy.
Ho ho! Wrath. Blue.
Okay. 18 for Rudy.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian and Wilhelm.
Wilhelm is 31
Mm-hmm.
and 17 for Sebastian.
And Wrath and Pluto.
Wrath is 21, and Pluto is 19. It's some really good rolls. So who did we have 2 on 21?
I was 31. Sorry.
So much.
Oh, it's off by 10? Base 10? Cool.
I have a
Off by
plus.
10.
I have a plus 13.
I have a plus 2 and a plus 1. I can't even keep up.
I used to have
I'm
advantage.
You're yeah.
Okay.
With your
Wilhelm,
wording.
you may begin.
Blavorp.
Lovable.
That's the sound.
Your
Blavorp.
dragon threw up.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an electric throw up, hence the Blavorp.
Oh, okay.
The crash of thunderous energy strikes deep into the crystal, sending shockwaves up and down its form and reverberating off of it. How much damage?
That does 88 damage. And it's broken.
And it explodes.
How close are we to this thing right now?
Close enough.
Yeah.
You can go 290 feet away.
Veo,
We can only see
it's your
6
turn.
feet.
She can guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Just start backing up in a straight line and shooting.
Blavorp it.
With
Before
Veo?
that-
With Veo?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, with
Veo, Blavorp.
I don't think Veo can do anything to this crystal.
The arrow. Book. Think.
Yeah.
To give some insight, I think I'm gonna spend my action just like getting ready for whatever is
I was
coming.
gonna say she's gonna take a superior healing potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to do that before combat? And
I mean,
I would allow
Is it
that.
40? No.
Yeah.
Yeah? 40?
Yep.
Okay.
And if you'd
Yes.
like to ready an action to respond if anything shows up, you may.
Yeah, if anything comes within visibility of Veo, I'm gonna shoot it.
Sounds good. Wrath.
Sounds normal.
Yeah. She's like, what do we do?
Yeah, I think in a similar vein, Wrath is standing close guard beside. I'm gonna actually keep an eye on Nexus Prime, and so if something comes at Nexus Prime that is or at least appears in this area within range of hold monster. I'm gonna hold monster an enemy
Okay.
that comes after, that appears in my range of hold monster. The first thing.
Next is the delirium heart.
What?
Oh.
Responding
Oh,
to
no.
the
A
a wave of contaminated energy erupts from the crystal. And first, I'll have Wilhelm roll the D100,
Whee!
and all of you can give me con saves.
Can we do it for the Colossus too?
Yep. And
26.
your respective dragons. So again, you guys know what the damage is if you fail.
Yeah.
And so just let me know if you don't make 20, you gain a contamination level. And if you if you failed by 5 or more, I need to know.
So, is this the part where I tell you that Wrath failed by 5 or more?
Okay. Roll a d6, Wrath.
Oh boy. 6.
You gain 3 contamination levels.
What? I mean, interesting. Wait, does that trigger my contingency now?
Yes, it would.
So now I suddenly have neutralizing field up.
Yes.
Does that do anything?
That would because you're concentrating on neutralizing field.
Yeah.
You're still going to gain the contamination levels
I accept.
because it's a response. But if you want to hold your triggered action for hold monster, it would end your concentration on neutralizing field.
Can I dismiss my action? My hold action?
Yeah.
Is that easy?
You want to keep the neutralizing field going?
For now.
Okay. Okay.
But I take 3 levels?
Yep. So
Do I
roll
roll
d6.
3 times? Or
Actually, you don't. In the presence of the delirium heart, you just mutate.
Oh yeah, the last time we were here, Pluto turned into a spider belly moth.
Oh,
Yeah.
This was where
So you
spider
get
You
Pluto-
can't
three-
expurgo any of them?
So, if you want to expurgo it,
Well, I can only expurgo.
2.
But
One.
I mean, how about you, like, it just happens, like 3?
Yep.
Because I rolled a 6.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Is Wrath under the effects of contamination immunity?
Yes.
Okay, then you gain 1.5 contamination levels, which rounded down is 2. Rounded will be 2.
So I get 2,
Yeah.
but
So that doesn't need to trigger your contingency if you don't want it to. Or you could use 2 of your expurgo charges to...
I'm more
Make it
interested if like the contingency that I set up, neutralizing field, will it actually help in future if I have neutralizing field and
Yeah. Yeah, I'd let it help.
you know what? No, neutralizing field doesn't. It comes up and it disappears. I negate.
You don't want it to activate?
No, because I want to keep the hold monster ready.
Okay.
I think that's
so you gain 2 contamination
Gain
levels.
2.
The
Gain
contingency
2.
doesn't go off.
And I'm gonna mutate twice.
You roll 2. So I need an arcane anomaly and 2 mutations.
I rolled the D100, yeah?
Yeah.
It's 26.
So first,
Theo also failed her save and took the damage.
Okay.
did you fail by 5 or more?
No.
Because that's
Okay.
apparently really.
All creatures within 60 feet of Wilhelm become invisible.
Yay!
cool.
Mutations for Wrath.
We're all invisible.
Huh. 9.
Okay.
And 3. You want me to re-roll either of those? Are they too close together? But there was a 9 and a 3.
Okay.
And both were 0. Is it like, yeah.
Double zeros on the.
I don't know why, but I feel like that's the hardest.
Okay.
roll.
Oh.
All right.
Why
The
am I
3.
doing this?
You become an anomaly locus. When you fail a d20 test,
Uh-oh.
you can re-roll it. When you do, you
Oh.
trigger an arcane anomaly.
I can't. That's free lucky.
You must finish a short rest before you do so again. And what did you get from
So I got
You a 9?
a 9 and a 3.
Okay. Suddenly, your stomach begins to expand,
Uh-oh.
and bubbling contaminated ichor is uncomfortably building up in your guts, which you can vomit forth periodically. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of your attacks with an exhalation of a 50-foot cone, or a 15-foot cone. On a failed, creatures within the cone have to make a save, and on a failed save, they take 1d10 necrotic damage for each contamination level you've gained.
I am the belly maw. I accept all of this.
Okay. And finally,
So wait, I rolled 2 anomalies,
you rolled 2 mutations.
2 mutations, and an anomaly now.
I rolled the anomaly.
He rolled it already.
We're all invisible.
okay.
Yeah, bunch of you turn invisible.
So Veo's gonna use one of her expert ghosts. Another. I have 2. I've used 2.
Okay, so
It's kind of
everyone
she has 2 ghosts.
within 60 feet of Wilhelm became invisible. So that was not Argonath and Peludo over there. Yeah, no, they're not quite within.
The rest of us are all invisible.
So then, here's what happens. The ground shudders and shakes.
Oh.
Is it bigger?
Ah.
Oh, it's
As-
bigger.
As the mother worm emerges to prey on Argonath.
Whoa.
Dun, dun, dun. Argonath, no! Looking at the 7,000-foot monster, I cast Whole Monster!
Okay. Alrighty. So, the massive entity emerges. I do have to make a wisdom saving throw.
DC 22.
I get a 21. So it emerges up, and like Argonath is just like flying up, and then the worm is just like held in place.
You're doing
Worked!
it. And then Veo gets her shots.
Yep.
My belly leaks.
And because
Wait.
you're holding it, she has advantage.
Yeah, it's paralyzed.
But will that take it out of the? Will it get a?
No,
You just go for it.
that's the beauty of hold monster, and you get one shot with a ready to action, right? Or is it?
Yeah.
does
I'll
she-
give her full
Okay.
full set.
Okay.
You have
With advantage
Yeah, because it's paralyzed.
on all 3. On all,
Yeah.
On all two
Uh,
shots.
Well, you can have your Gloomstalker bonus.
Secondly, it's with
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you get sneak attack?
Yep.
If
Yeah.
I hit.
Oh my god.
When I hit. 30 to hit.
Oh, good. I was so scared that you were gonna be like, nope.
Another 30
Yep.
to hit.
Come on, crit.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
31.
it's 31. Oh, it's 90. Okay. Let me just.
The fact that you gave her all 3 shots tells me that it's really tough.
Yeah. We're all like, yeah, thanks, but really, it's like you won't survive out of
Yeah,
this.
this is mercy. This is so merciful.
So,
But rail into it, Veo.
21.
Do you think?
61 on one shot.
Okay.
Then 27 damage on another, and 6 damage. 26 damage on the other.
All right.
It's bloodied, right?
No, it is not. Still 114
Good
points
energy.
of damage.
Good energy. Good energy.
Yeah.
Energy, good energy.
Yeah.
All right, Pluto, we're over to you.
Argonath is gonna ignore the worm,
Okay.
and controlling Argonath, he's gonna shoot his. Actually, can I hit it?
You can hit the
Yeah,
delirium
I
fighter
hit
and the
I'm gonna hit it.
One thing that you do notice, Pluto,
Uh-oh.
is that even as the delirium heart is damaged, it regrows so quickly that it is regenerating from the damage dealt to it.
So we gotta keep piling on.
Yep.
DC 24 dex save for.
It fails. It's paralyzed.
Then it's gonna take 71 radiant damage.
All right. And
Wait.
so does the heart.
Sorry.
Bavorp.
Vorp.
And Pluto.
All right, Rudy.
I'm wondering if it's better to slam it 3 times first. Will that damage it, or does it have to be the ray?
Only the rays and the breath weapons will damage
The
them.
raid is.
And how much damage is that?
Can I hit the worm and the thing, or does it have to be a full on? The 10-foot.
I feel like you could reposition in such a way that you could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot. No, not Argonaut. Not my friend.
That's like through.
65.
Over.
Okay.
Outside.
Does that reduce the worm to 0?
It does not.
Ah.
Disintegrate.
The worm is bloodied.
Yay!
Yeah. All right. Sebastian, we're over to you.
All right. Just to make sure I'm clear, spells of 5th level or higher can damage.
5th level and lower cannot
Ah,
damage.
nuts. Ah, nuts. Oh
You know what's
no.
funny is that my spell slots are all 5th level.
You can't do anything.
That's why I'm like,
Well.
focus on control.
Also, it's actually surprising I have no useful spells for damaging a
I know.
delirium heart
Yeah.
above 5th level. I have like mental prison and draconic transformation, dominate monster, and time stop. It's like none of
I
those.
get it.
Can you only use spell slots?
I mean, I can use a scroll.
Of
Please stop.
No. I
We have
don't
resources.
like. I don't want to. Is now the time for meteor swarm? I still feel like there's worse things coming.
Yeah.
What level is sunbeam?
7.
6th.
6th. Sorry.
I have 2 scrolls of sunbeam. Can I quicken reading a scroll?
No.
Ah, nuts. Back there.
Sunbeam radiant damage.
It is.
What? Why?
Are you gonna Bazort?
Bazort.
So Sebastian flies right above Nexus Prime,
Double
and
Bazor.
as it finishes Bazorping, he Bazorps too.
Bazorp!
Through the head of the
All right.
the worm.
Roll me the damage on the.
Oh Lord.
Is it's con saves? So the worm actually can make it save in this case.
I don't believe it. Did it make it save?
Yes.
Ah, nuts. 28 damage.
Not bad. Respectable.
I mean, as long as we're piling on damage.
Everything helps.
And then every turn I can repeat that.
Yep, with your action.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. We come to the end of the round.
Oh.
And all of us.
All right. The rumbling continues.
What's next?
As emerging onto the battlefield to defend the delirium heart
Ah.
are more grotesque gargantuans.
Is it sentient? It's sentient. It
The
knows
heart?
we're attacking it, right?
Is it?
Touch it.
And
He's done that before.
a rift to the space between worlds rips open.
Oh, right
Over
there?
here.
Right in front of my face?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yep. And
I'm
from
like
it
looking and... No.
emerges a hideous creature.
Jeremy?
No, this is
Jeremy's neighbor.
This is
Cousin.
Jeremy's evil neighbor, Jonathan.
Oh, no.
Evil twin
I
brother.
remember that guy from the years me and Jeremy lived together. He always was complaining about our tree.
And with your
He
fence
called
sit.
the
Yeah.
HOA,
Yeah.
the homeowners association on you like about 1,000 times.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a tree.
Literally.
It was just a tree. Part of the roots were on his lawn, and he was like,
It was like
get it out.
the world tree too.
Yeah.
It is a floating mass of wet, flabby flesh drifting through the air, with many long, spindly tendrils dangling down like some form of incomprehensible jellyfish. It appears between strange hues of pinks, purples, and whites, with a large singular eye placed in the middle of the fleshy mass, glowing with octarine hues, with a gaze that weakens body and mind. And so, as it appears,
Jonathan, no.
it sees
Mhm.
it sees the magic that clings to Wilhelm.
I'm not that magic.
But you are affected by a powerful spell.
Oh, shush.
Oh no.
A crown on your head.
And it
Yeah.
tries to drink the magic off of you. It is a 7th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
So, fortunately for you, I only get a 16 to dispel it.
What did you need?
I needed a 17 to dispel it.
Okay. I do have counterspell in Sebastian's ring, but he's all the way over
Did
there.
it drink his invisibility?
Yeah, we'll say it does drink the invisibility.
It sucks it off. You're like, hey!
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, if it had succeeded in the roll, what would have happened?
Your contamination immunity spell would have ended.
And if it failed at the roll, then it just takes the invisibility?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no matter what, it's taken something?
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
Okay.
Take that.
If it had rolled really badly, it wouldn't have taken
Right.
invisibility. Yeah. Okay. And so the emerging giants pick up shards of delirium and they hurl them at our giant defenders. They'll throw 2 at Argonath.
Yeah.
Nexus Prime is way back there, so 2 at Minozoron.
I guess everybody's gone now, so nobody's invisible anymore.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't ask it.
Argonath gets crit.
Ouch!
Are people still invisible?
I guess Minozoron and Argonath are not invisible.
No.
So they're the only ones that are targeted then.
Oh. I mean,
Veo's not being targeted by these attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But she's invisible.
Yeah. Oh, I only have 5 attacks.
Yeah.
So I guess that means that
How much is
Argonath is going to get 3 hits.
a crit and 2 hits? Or,
Argonath gets a crit and a hit.
Rudy's gonna, what's the word? Sorry. Silvery Barb's the crit. Yeah.
Okay, it turns into a regular hit.
thank you, Rudy.
2 hits for 60 damage total.
Ouch.
1 hit for 30 damage on Minozoron.
Take advantage.
Ooh.
Okay. Now we come to the top of the round.
Okay.
A massive pulse of contamination erupts from the delirium heart. Con saves all around. And someone can roll me an anomaly.
We automatically take that damage and then we make the saves.
Correct.
Advantage from Haze Walker.
And the suit gets a damage. Rudy's wearing a suit, but the armor itself. Is that counting as he's
Are you talking about your armor, or are you talking about Nexus Prime?
Nexus Prime?
Nexus Prime does not have advantage on the saves.
I got a 20 and a 20.
Okay.
Pluto succeeded, takes 10 damage.
Mhm.
Wrath failed, but not by more than 5 this time.
So he takes 10 damage,
Yeah.
but no contamination.
So
And he's
Veo
lucky to get there.
fails, but not more than 5.
Okay.
So she takes 10.
Mhm.
Nexus Prime gets a 15.
Okay, Nexus Prime gains the level of contamination.
If Nexus Prime horribly mutates,
That's fine. It's
That's
just a
a-
construct, right?
That's essentially
It's like a building. It's fine. Oh my god.
you look over and
The
there's
way
a
you're-
building made of like flashing stuff.
Yeah, so roll a mutation for Nexus Prime.
So Veo also gets a
Veo has
contamination?
contamination immunity on, right?
Yes.
She has to fail by 5 or more in order to gain contamination.
Okay,
I
so
highly recommend not failing by 5 or more.
yeah.
It sucks.
So what do I roll for Nexus Prime?
D100, please.
Oh no. 14. Whenever I roll under 20, I get scared.
Okay.
Whenever I roll over 80, I get scared.
Volatile growths appear inside Nexus Prime, radiating intense heat. If Nexus Prime is reduced to 0 hit points while contaminated, it dies and explodes horribly in a shower of gore.
Will that damage the, the heart?
So you're telling me it's a bomb.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So I'm saying that.
And did I get my anomaly rolled?
Oh, I'll roll it.
Cool.
Woo! 60.
It says, woo, it's getting hot in here.
You should open like the flap to air it out.
Vent it.
Well,
Should
because
go.
you rolled it, roll me a d6 to find out if it's Bruce, whether it's Wrath or Pluto.
Okay. 1. I don't know what you thought.
Yeah, I guess I said Wrath first, so it's Wrath. Wrath is just yoinked into the space between worlds. He just disappears.
Another portal appears?
Yeah,
And he
just
goes,
whoop.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, this guy appears, and like the portal disappears and immediately
Yeah.
opens, and
the cosmic balance.
Yeah.
one thing shows up, one thing leaves.
Does that
Yep.
mean that Hold Monster's
So at-
gone?
No.
Cool.
You reappear at the start of your next turn and must make an intelligence saving throw, and then we'll find out. Okay. Wilhelm, it's your turn.
Breath weapon?
Does it recharge?
Yeah! No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, nuts.
Oh, nuts.
We really...
See, you get the nice strong start. That's the deceiving thing about this.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, we're all gonna die.
Okay, we need 5s and 6s from everybody, including me. Rip and tear until it's done.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat a weird thing. Alright,
I will note that you might want to double check to see if your own personal attacks are more effective than those of the dragons.
Yeah, I think I was looking at that for Pluto.
actually, yeah, you are. Although no, I get 3 attacks. Am I still hasted?
No.
Okay.
No, that's long over.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
But, oh, wait. Okay. Does my swashbuckler option for how to get sneak attack trigger even though I'm on a dragon?
No, the dragon actually counts as an ally for your purposes of your sneak attack.
So it's still
yeah.
attack.
So a rogue on a mount is always sneak attacking whatever it's attacking as long as it's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting interaction for a rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mounted rogue. Okay, we're gonna take... I'm on the wrong character sheet. We are gonna take... I'm on the wrong page. There we go. we're there.
Alright, gotta get there.
Alright, here we go. Attacking. Okay, one of those is definitely a miss, I imagine, unless... Wait, maybe not. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Cool, then the other one definitely hits. So I'm gonna sneak attack. 4d8 plus... What's my sneak attack at these days? It's been a while. Sneak
6 or
attack. 6. The whole batch of dice. Here we go, mathing again. 46 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then the second attack is 36.
All right. Nice shots, but it's still going. Cleaving into its otherworldly form, it's hard to tell if it's wounded or not.
Hate that.
Anything else will help?
I hate not knowing.
Okay, when this thing drank my magic, did it need to be touching me?
No.
Okay. Can I command a dragon for glory?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'm gonna for glory my dragon. So I shout at him as a bonus action, allowing him to make 1 melee attack.
Yeah, do it to it.
That's actually a great use.
That's actually, yeah, really good.
So he's gonna bite. Getting 27
Yeah.
for 20 damage.
Okay. Argonath's Manazoron's bite lands in the otherworldly creature with a sickening squish.
Gross.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
Okay. We are now over to Veo.
So Veo is still invisible.
Yeah.
And she's going to...
Or you did attack. That ended the invisibility.
Oh, okay. She is gonna go after the thing,
The magic drinker?
the magic drinker.
All right.
Yeah.
Take your shots.
I'm gonna steady aim.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay there. There, right? Yeah. Okay, so with advantage on one. 22 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay, and then...
Joe, you're gonna be on deck soon.
I'm looking for the stats for the thing with the writhing tail.
And then 30.
Oh.
Do you have them readily available? I was looking in the chat, but I can't find it.
Yep.
I appreciate you. Sorry to interrupt.
How much damage, Joe?
On the second attack, 22, and then with the all, 59 damage on the second.
That destroys it.
Yeah.
It pops, basically like a weird eldritch messed up balloon. Pop, pop.
Was that Wrath? We don't know.
I'm here. I'm visible.
No, I meant the creature because
Oh.
Wrath disappeared and that thing appeared.
That's true.
They look the same to me.
Some of the things you say hurt. Not all of them, but some of them.
I didn't know you had feelings.
I did. I felt guilt for the first time. Is that shame or hunger?
There's what you need.
Thank you,
Joe.
Whose turn is it?
It is Wrath's.
Wrath's turn? Okay. I appear back in this
Yeah,
world.
and I need an int saving throw.
Aha. Well, I got a 12.
You fail. And you
Is it
take.
worth luckying?
It's gonna be.
Will hold monster go down?
It's gonna be 35 force damage.
I accept.
Okay, that will be a con save. As you are rent backwards and scrambled in space.
Rah! I get a 22 on my,
Okay, hold monster still in play.
and so hold on to it. And then I guess I just actually with Wrath, I'm gonna shoot some Eldritch beams at it
Okay,
while I hold on to it.
at Big Mama Worm,
Yeah, Big
at
Mama
Willem
Worm.
Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, the worm.
Our viewers aren't going to get the context of that joke.
Good. If we make a live action movie, Willem Dafoe will voice the giant crater worm.
I got 4
There's
hits.
Another worm.
4,
I'm something of a crater worm myself.
34, 44, 49 damage.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. Big Mama Worm is held in place and being blasted apart, but is still holding it together. Anything else?
Nope. That's
Alrighty.
Wrath. And he's just gonna keep trying to keep that hold. It gets a save at the end of its turn.
All right, that would be its turn. It's still held in hold monster. The delirium heart pulses out with contaminated energy again. One more round of saves for y'all.
Pluto succeeds. Dragon succeeds.
Theo's gonna use a lucky. Yes. Okay. Oh, she passes.
Anyone got?
I got a 30 and a 20.
Okay.
We're gonna see about this machine.
Wilhelm's the lucky one here. He's rolling.
Okay. All the so
Oh, and
who,
the dragon.
who has contamination right now?
Vea
Wrath has 2.
Vea.
And I just failed by 5 or more.
Wrath did.
Again.
Oh wait, she doesn't. I don't think.
Wrath, you can roll a d6.
And I want low.
Yeah.
2.
Okay, so that's 1 level of contamination, which is halved by your.
Could I just Aqua Expurgo it?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna Aqua Expurgo it, and I take the
Yeah.
brunt of it.
How's everyone looking? What's our damage report looking at? Anyone bloodied?
Not bloody,
No.
believe it or not.
How about our dragons?
My dragon, I think, is 232.
232. That's getting close. Next is Prime.
3. Actually, no. 316.
Dragon's up.
316. And Argonath.
Argonath is 359.
Okay. And we got but we do have a couple bits of contamination on the board.
Yeah.
Okay. Pluto, it is your turn.
Come on.
4.
Breath weapon's not back. What's it going to be, Pluto?
Claw the big monster.
Are you going to attack with Ignatius or attack with the dragon?
It's pretty hurt, right?
It's paralyzed and you're beside it, so every attack you make against it will be a crit.
Oh, then I'm gonna crit the crap out of it. So
Crit the crap.
I do a grand total of, as long as I hit, right?
Yeah, as long as you don't roll ones.
Is it only melee attacks again, like
Within 5 feet.
within 5 feet? Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So I do 4 crits
That's great.
for a grand total.
Did you roll a natural 1 with advantage?
No.
How did you not get 4 hits?
No, I got 4 crits, yeah.
Oh, 4 crits? Okay.
Yeah. So I fly up to it. Ignatius just starts crashing into this creature.
Do you think that that's going to be... Is there any way that 4 crits from Paluto are less than 200 damage?
Well, actually, so that means 50 damage a hit. I'll
Yeah.
roll 1
Okay.
and see where we get. Is it resistant to any damage?
No.
Yeah, it's like in the mid to high 60s.
Okay, I think you slay the mother worm.
Woo!
Oh, no, wait. Yeah, 6, 12, 18. Yeah, so I do about, on average, I'll probably do like over 200 damage.
That's
Willem
outrageous.
Dafoe, no.
So I
Oh,
just
that's heavy.
crash it
Yeah,
into the...
Well-
it crashes to the ground.
Thank you, Raph.
Okay. Yeah. It's in the haze, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 Cool.
Nothing
Okay.
matters.
Oh boy.
Rudy, it is your turn.
Blazorp.
Come on,
Does the
Blazorp.
Blazorp come back?
Does the Blazorp ray?
Ah.
No
Oh
Blazorps.
my god. We can't go this many. We can't go like rounds without Blazorps.
What would you like to do, Rudy?
I thought one of us would get this.
What else is around?
There's all of these guys.
Oh, I forgot about those guys.
Yeah, they're going to be a problem in about
Seconds.
3 seconds.
Okay, I'm going to. It's 60 feet.
Yep.
This
What,
is 60
two-
feet, right?
Yeah.
I think I can
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think I can make it over there.
Can Rudy throw a chunk of delirium?
The Colossus, as a Colossus, you do actually have your gun, like the small gun. It's called Radiant Ray on the stat block.
Okay.
So it does a lot of damage too at
So you
range.
could shoot any of these guys.
I will, for now, I will move it towards the guys and use my gun. I was trying to get Rudy over there specifically.
Yeah.
But can it go that far? Yeah, okay.
Sure.
So not quite there, but I will gun them for now.
Gundam?
Yeah. As long as you don't roll a 1, you hit.
Oh.
Right. No ones. So that's 3 radiant rays, so that's 66 damage.
Okay.
And it's
Against
not-
one guy, you're just like,
Yeah.
love it.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, that's good. Okay.
Sebastian.
All right, well, if nobody else is going to Blazorp,
Blazorp, Blazorp.
I fly. I have a 60-foot fly on my carpet. I'm trying to, like... Actually, you know, it might make more sense. If I go here, can I, like, beam through the heart in these two guys? Or, like...
What's the range on Sunbeam?
I think it's either 60. I think it might be 60 feet,
Sunbeam?
or it's either 60 or 90.
Oh, 60 feet.
Okay.
So it's 2 of these? Or 1 of these?
Yeah, 1.
Okay, well then no, I'm just...
Okay, just hit the heart.
Just hit the heart.
Shoot the heart.
Blazorp.
Constitution saving throw, or do I just hit it?
It just gets hit.
Okay.
Blazorp.
Blazorp. Oh, that's a terrible roll.
Oh god. Are we outpacing its healing?
So far.
Okay, that's 21 more damage. And then I'm going to quicken a, how do you pick things up?
How do I even?
What's that spell? The mind one? The,
Synaptic static?
yeah.
We love synaptic static.
Yeah.
Gonna synaptic static these guys.
Okay. Intelligence saving throws?
Yeah, 23.
They all... Actually, one of them... No, there's no way it succeeds. No, they all fail.
Had me worried there for a second. I'm like, these guys can't be smart. Smart enough to get it. All right. Uh, 26 damage on all of them.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna...
And they have minus d6 to their attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna fly back.
That could be very relevant. All right. End of the round. Well, the mother worm regenerates.
Do we know how much or no? Just regenerates.
Gets back up and goes to swallow Argonath.
Oh.
Hey!
Getting a 30 to hit Argonath.
That definitely hits.
Argonath takes 50 points of damage, but is too big to be swallowed by it.
So is it...
Yeah, just
50?
right. Yeah, but the worm does have Argonath, like basically grappled and restrained. Like it's holding Argonath in place. Then these two charge at Nexus Prime, battering at Nexus Prime with their mighty fists. They slam at Nexus Prime. Oh, 2 definite misses, a 22 and a 25.
The 25 is the only one I hit.
Okay, so that would be 22 bludgeoning damage. This one these guys go after
Minozoran?
Minozoran, and one gets to base him, the other two just throw. So Minozoran gets attacked twice. Minozoran still AC's in the 20s, right?
Yeah, it is 22.
Yeah.
And they do have a minus to their...
Yeah, so they completely miss Minozoran. However, you can all roll me a d6.
6.
4.
2.
Okay. Good for now. All right. Top of the round, another burst of contamination erupts from the heart.
Nexus Prime fails, but only by 3.
So Nexus Prime, is that Nexus Prime's 3rd contamination level?
I thought it only failed once.
Okay, so 2nd contamination level for
Yeah.
Nexus Prime.
Dude. I'm relieved.
I failed, but not by 5.
On which
Wrath.
character? Wrath? Okay, so just damage. Just damage.
Pluto succeeded, so he just takes the regular damage. And Argonath succeeded, so he just takes damage.
Rudy's
I succeeded all around. Both my characters are proficient in
Yeah.
con saves.
going to use an Indomitable.
Okay.
It's going well.
It's worse than before.
Is it by more than 5?
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
This is Rudy?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d6.
I do the damage first.
Yeah.
20. Let me just do Bea first. Actually, Rudy gets advantage because she has the suit,
Yeah.
right? Nope. Okay. So sorry, Veo. Sorry. Veo.
The dragons are taking damage
It's
this
gonna
whole time
use
from
her
this.
last luck point
Dan it!
to still fail, but not less than 5.
Okay.
So she takes 10 damage, but Rudy is less than 5.
Status, okay. So Rudy, roll d6.
Wow. That's my suggestion.
5.
You get
Oh.
3 levels of contamination on Rudy.
Can she take 1 away? Or then I'll cox Virgo.
Mhm.
Okay, so 2. So she has 2 then.
Don't worry, it's really fun.
All right.
This
roll
has happened before with
roll your
Rudy.
mutations.
Oh,
I hope she
She's
turns into
feeling
a jelly.
jelly-like.
Yeah.
no. Two mutations. So
Yep.
that's D100.
Yep.
twice.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just roll both at the same time. 35 and a 67.
Okay. Rudy begins glowing with octarine light. She gets a lambent glow. And what was the other one?
Which one was that one?
That was the 35.
67.
All of a sudden, the
You start to glow, and spikes begin growing out of your bones, and you deal 1d10 piercing damage to anyone that you're grappling.
Does that include the ship that I'm in?
No.
Okay, good.
But you're
Okay.
really stuck in it. It's like a free
so
spell.
status report. How many contamination levels do characters have?
Wrath has 2.
Rudy has 2.
And
Nexus Prime has 2.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have any?
everybody else has none.
Okay.
And Pluto still has all his Expurgo. Wrath has used 1.
Okay.
Veo's used 2 Expurgo, but no contamination.
Sebastian has used 1 Expurgo.
Okay.
Dragons are not doing too hot though.
Dragons are taking damage. I'm under.
How are the dragons doing?
222.
222. Minozoran is bloodied.
Nexus is 274.
And Argonath is 299.
Okay.
And we gotta get those breath weapons back.
I know.
Rally. We
Right
can do
now
it.
it's just Sebastian like pew, pew, pew.
But at least it's not
All right.
Sunbeam our way into victory.
sunbeam, and he's got such a sunburn on his face because
Yeah.
Wilhelm, we're over to you.
Okay, come on.
Come on.
You rolled a 6 just like a minute ago. You can do it again. Ah, no. Can I lucky that? Can I? No.
Sure.
You know what? I was wondering
It's not
if
even-
Nexus Prime has like an overcharge
I'm not
feature where it could like, could it charge at some expense?
In this case, no.
Oh.
It's already gonna blow up.
Yeah, it's already
Actually-
primed to blow up.
Nexus is primed.
Some glowing and spikes.
So I guess
It's fine.
Wilhelm is going to start swinging at this guy.
Wait, we can still use our blades against the delirium heart. Just saying,
That blade.
you won't need it when you're dead.
Touche.
Look, you can buy 1,000 king blades.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
2 hits. Yeah. So many dice. $47 damage. 30 damage.
Okay.
Still, he's fine.
Oh yeah, they're still standing.
And then I'm gonna bonus action for Minozoron to attack.
All right.
20
Yeah.
for 20 damage.
All right. Getting there. Getting there.
Ripping and tearing.
Veo.
All right. I'm gonna try to take out some of these giants. Specifically this one.
This guy's badly injured. I just ripped
Yeah.
him. Just ripped him and tore him.
I'm gonna steady aim again.
Those are good giant names. Ripped him and tore him.
16.
16 actually is a miss.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sorry, Veo.
And a 1.
And a 1.
Oh. 2 flub shots.
Two dice. Come on. Can't do
Wrath,
this
we're
to
back
me
over
right
to
now.
you, sir.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me see. No, I'm good.
I don't know if this is gonna work,
It works.
but I run into this middle here,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna cast Mass Suggestion on this, and this, and I want them all to attack the delirium heart.
Nice.
Woo.
Nice. Okay.
So,
Such a crafty
until it's broken, they will attack the delirium heart. DC 22 Wisdom save, right? Yeah, DC 22 Wisdom save.
So the 3 gargantuans all fail.
Yes.
The mother worm succeeds.
Okay.
All right, good play.
So they're just gonna. I just want them to go up and just start whacking and throwing rocks to try to like chip away at it.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, the delirium heart, the mother worm, it's going to bite down on Argonath once again. It has advantage now.
It's no longer held, I guess.
No, it's not. It actually misses. I get a 3 and a 1. So it's still biting Argonath and restraining Argonath, but it doesn't get through its scales this time. And with that, we go to Paluto.
Three. What would have that gotten? 5, of course. Okay, what to do? Keep attacking, I guess. I guess I'll just try to put down the crater worm.
Yeah.
I get a 35.
That's enough, like after even the first attack to
Like,
cut it down.
so I'm gonna
because
hit
it's
it.
so wounded, right?
Hit it down. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
it to get off of Argonath.
Yeah.
And it's dead again, but I know it's coming back. So it's all in vain. Actually, I'm gonna hit it 3 times, and then I'm gonna give. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? No. Yep, just hit it.
Okay,
Yep.
Rudy.
To cast a spell, do I have to open? Do I have to get out of it, or
Nope.
can I cast it in? Okay. Well, first let's see if the. No.
Oh, 2 rounds and nothing.
Rudy's gonna cast Firewall across here.
Ooh, where it's like right on the edge of the crater worm,
Yeah.
so it gets up and dies.
It always is taking damage.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's a good
There.
play. So basically, yeah, you want a wall of fire.
Yeah, I want to see if I can get some of these giants in it too, but just like straight across where.
Smart. I like that.
And since Rudy's in the thing, she's in it.
I'm protected.
She's protected.
Yeah. As long as its body is being burned like that, it won't be able to get back up. It's still half damage though on a.
I think so.
Yeah. So
and then do they have to? The giants have to save?
they do. They actually both make it.
Oh, okay.
So they do take a little bit of damage. That's a strong play. Just having a damaging area there to just damage them again.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I like how we had to pivot. Like Sebastian was supposed to be on cleanup, but he's now the
Shooting.
Okay,
he's the
okay.
only one damage of the delirium.
We pivoted.
We're pivoting. We're
I
pivoting.
have a feeling that this thing is now
28
healing faster.
damage. So half on a.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best, man.
You are.
You're doing it.
the only thing. Veo's out here, or Rudy's out here
Okay.
keeping these things down.
Sebastian.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start by, blizzorping.
Blizzorping.
Lazorp it!
Come on. 27.
Every little bit helps.
It's something. So 27 damage, and then I am going to quicken a. How long are these guys' heads fuzzy for?
They are still fuzzy like for a minute, but does mass suggestion break if they get damaged?
Oh, right. No, that's actually a great call. I forgot.
Yes. If they are, they lose.
Thank you for the reminders. These guys are gonna go and
Yeah.
turn and okay. You know what then? I'll add fire to fire.
Just fireball down over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Classic.
So I'm gonna quicken a fireball.
Burn, baby, burn.
Set the crater on fire!
And that is gonna be it's a 5th level fireball. 10d6.
Does it have to be 6?
It's not for the
Oh,
delirium
yeah,
part.
it's not for the-
It's from my staff, and it's just as a 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10d6. 34 damage.
Nice. The worm is solidly down, but those two giants are still going.
Okay.
All right. Top of the end of the round. The 3 giants over here do move to the delirium heart and begin battering at it, although their weapons and their fists cannot harm it.
Oh.
Right? But they do like smash, chip, try to pull at it with the best of their ability. No, actually, it's a 6th level spell. They're high enough level creatures. You know what? I will say that they can do half damage to it. So what I'll say is that here's what happens. They begin smashing at it, pulling at the delirium heart, ripping off chunks and pieces of it. And they do, the 3 of them together.
Can we expose it more too?
They do, and while they're attacking it, basically they're pulling off chunks of it as it regenerates.
Oh.
Right? So while they're still there, it won't be able to regenerate.
Yes.
Right?
Go.
But that said,
Thank you.
that said, all of you can roll me a d6.
Yep.
And Nexus Prime does get attacked 4 times.
Yeah.
2.
1.
2.
Who rolled a 1? Okay. Roll me a d6. Nexus Prime gets hit 3 times for a total of 90 damage.
You never want to roll a 6 after a 1.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
worst thing.
Oh, dear.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 6.
Okay. Alrighty.
You get 6 levels of contamination.
60
All right.
times 10.
The ground shudders and shakes, and parts of the earth around the and the pools around the delirium heart.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
Wait, the pools?
The pools.
The safe pools?
Those were our drinking
The
pools.
quiet pools?
Splashing and shuddering
Sten?
as the delirium sludge
no.
comes to life. The wrath of Sten. And sludge drips and drabs out of the pool. It's Wrath over here. Blorb!
No,
Oh, you're getting blorped.
My body!
Give me a dexterity saving throw, Wrath.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I got a 17!
You manage to avoid it, but you still take 20 points of necrotic damage.
Oh. Okay. I accept.
Okay. There we go. So, top of the round. The damage to the delirium heart has caused the contamination coming out of it to intensify.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna go the opposite way.
There are no more saving throws to be rolled. You just each take 25 necrotic damage and gain a level of contamination.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Can that 25 be lowered?
If you have contamination immunity active, then we'll say it will be 12.
But if you're just resistant,
Yeah.
then it's 25?
Yep.
Okay.
So if you spell, it's 12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then if not 24.
Okay.
And we're contaminated.
And that includes the dragons.
And we're all contaminated?
Yep.
Oh.
Can we expurgo it?
If you would like to.
I cannot.
Okay, both my characters are gonna expurgo this round, so Sebastian's at 2 expurgos, Wilhelm's at 1.
Because, yeah, what happened? I guess, like, if we use our third Expurgo,
You're out.
we're out.
So
What happens when we use their expert?
You become incapacitated for 1 minute.
yeah, we can't
That's
have that.
No.
Okay, does anybody need heal?
I mean, Rudy does.
Rudy does?
She's at 3 now, contaminations.
Okay.
Okay.
I
that's good
will
to know.
I will keep that noted.
She's glowing and spiky. Does anything else happen to her?
Yeah, give me a mutation.
Okay, who wants to go first on mutations?
Do we all mutate?
I think for the purposes of expedience, we won't roll the mutations because it's like 10 creatures on the board that are all mutating. And let's just visualize the scene of random bits of tentacles bursting out of your bodies and largely cosmetic mutations occurring
Okay,
at this
okay,
stage. Yeah, just because I feel like we'll
That's
make
about
this
to get
encounter it's gonna make it'll be messy if
We're getting
all of
really-
these things are rolled. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Both my characters avoided the contamination so far. Like I'm fine.
Yeah.
Wilhelm and Sebastian, they're a-okay.
Oh, didn't you just get one? No.
I expurgoed both.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You did.
My dragon
Wilhelm.
did mutate.
Yep.
Tentacle dragon.
Does my breath weapon come back?
How have we ever needed
It does!
Yes!
Oh, hooray!
One question.
I needed that.
Maybe I missed it, but isn't Mitozoron turning into delirium?
Oh, we totally forgot that from the last encounter. Yeah, we totally forgot that.
Right.
Whatever.
He is. Now he's delirium.
Now he's a delirium dragon.
Okay.
I think he probably would have been able to be okay because it's flesh to stone, so it's 3 saves before you fail 3. So
I guess he can also do his legendary resistances,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You just lose your legendary resistance.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh
Blizzorping.
wait, I have legendary resistance too.
And I have a...
Actually, I'm going to use the legendary resistance on that contamination. And now we'll say they're gone.
okay.
I'm going to Blizzorp.
Yeah,
Absorb.
I'm gonna do that.
I'm going to Blizzorp, and that's going to be... And I'm-
88 damage.
Yeah, and I'm going over the heads of the 3 guys
Okay.
pulling it apart.
Shot.
All right. Shattering and cracking, the delirium crystal is at half hit points.
Okay.
Oh,
Guys,
boy.
we need more 5s and 6s.
Yep.
I guess that's it for Wilhelm's turn, yeah.
Okay. Vale.
So Wrath, you have some goop? Yeah, okay.
It's me and Goop.
I'm gonna run up to Wrath
It's weird because your head was actually fully...
and I'm gonna thunderstep him up to one of the floaty.
Rocks. Nice
But
play.
not that close.
Oh, sorry.
Who do you think you're being teleported by?
Here, we
Here,
can
here.
switch. Switch one of the big rocks.
There.
We'll go back here.
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
Yeah, that's where that was originally.
Okay.
Okay.
So the goop takes some thunder step damage. Does it take damage? Can the goop?
Yeah, it does take some thunderstep damage. It won't be able to make its save, but yeah, I'll note that.
It takes 15 thunderish damage.
Thunderish.
Yeah.
Okay. Wrath.
Wrath is just gonna being like, what can I do?
There are still a bunch of people attacking Nexus Prime.
Yes.
I will point that out. Well, a bunch. There's 2
Yeah.
giants over there.
At this stage, the
Right.
worm caught in the wall of fire, the worm will be burnt up and rendered unconscious each time it regenerates. And those 3 are caught up in the mass suggestion, whereas the other 2 are still active.
Oh, does Rudy have to concentrate when she takes damage from?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump down.
For 24.
It would be DC 12.
Yeah, I'm good. As long as I don't roll it.
That was a good play.
One.
Smart.
I'm gonna get as close as I can. I need 120 feet.
What do you need to do
Shoot Eldritch Blasts.
at
And,
those?
It's like I'm close.
Okay.
That's 60.
Yeah.
I need to get a little closer. So
You're basically
Jump.
going to be walking right back towards the goo.
come here, Goo.
Just
Can you
got
fly?
Not right now.
So you jump
That'll get you
down
out
from
of
the
this
rock.
Situation. Which is...
I'm jumping from
I mean,
rock
if it
to
makes
rock.
more sense, we could have gotten closer. But...
I gotta get close enough to shoot laser beams.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
keep
gonna
getting
shoot,
you out of the goo if it makes sense.
Vale, the goo's close again for some reason.
Stop walking towards it, Rab!
20 to hit, 24 to hit, way more than that,
Yeah.
and way more than that. So I'm gonna shoot, and I'm gonna try to push them back too. I'm gonna like blast them away.
Like
Into the fire?
Into the fire?
Yeah,
Through the fire and the flames?
yeah, do it.
We carry on.
First hit 16 damage, second hit 13 damage, third hit 16 damage, fourth hit 16 damage.
I'm just going to say
Or 12 damage, sorry.
that they both
Yeah.
went through the wall of fire.
16, 16, 13, 12.
Nice.
Get out of here.
They get extra burned going through the fire.
They do. Yeah.
And then I am going to. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. The delirium heart.
Hmm.
Everybody takes 25 necrotic damage and gains a level of contamination
12 for the ones in.
with contamination
Yeah.
immunity. Yep.
5.
Your flesh warping, your minds filling with madness as the overwhelming eldritch contamination seeps into your bodies, twisting your forms.
Nexus is gonna essentially use their, because they didn't use legendary resistances before.
Yeah,
Do that.
sure.
So they have like -2 legendary resistances.
Alrighty.
We're not doing mutations.
No.
But Sebastian
We'll
does
keep it-
gain a level
we'll
of
keep-
contamination.
We'll keep it brisk for now. Yeah.
Rudy does 2. She's at 4, and Veo's at 2.
Pluto, it's your turn.
Come on, man.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Good energy.
3.
Sorry, bud.
I guess sensing this opportunity, Argonath swoops up into the air and dive bombs just over the wall of fire to like try to pin the two giant
The two giants down.
to keep them away from Nexus Prime. Doing a bunch of
That takes them out.
claw damage.
How many attacks?
3 attacks.
Between the 3 attacks, you'll be able to knock them down to 0, and as long as that wall of fire holds,
So I just step on
Yeah.
them and I just like stamp them into the ground, giving hopefully Nexus Prime a chance.
okay.
But I'm gonna action surge
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna do who needs some contamination removed.
Rudy.
Rudy. Is that Veo?
Veo's got 2, Rudy's got 4.
So
Okay.
I see Rudy in the cockpit and I'm gonna heal Rudy.
Woo!
All right.
Cockpit.
So
70
Rudy's
health.
contamination is wiped away. Where are we at? Nexus Prime has 4 levels of contamination.
2, because I
2? Okay.
I legendary resistance at 2.
How about the dragons?
My dragon has 1.
And Argonath? Just 1?
Argonath has just 1. He's legendary resisted 1. Pluto has 2 and Wrath has 4.
Sebastian
That
has
has
1.
4 levels of contamination.
And it was
It's
70
not-
to heal?
70 heal. 70 health.
Pluto has
Did he heal?
1 or 2?
Pluto has 2.
Rudy's are wiped away. Sebastian has 1.
Yeah.
Wilhelm
Still good.
and Veo?
2.
2.
Wilhelm's at the threshold though. Like he's out of Expurgo.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yeah. Rudy and Veo are out. I have 1 more Expurgo, but like they'd be down.
yeah.
So
So-
that's Pluto's turn.
Yeah.
We're over to Rudy then.
Okay.
Come on. Big money.
We're gonna have a little pep talk here. I really need this. We really need this. Good energy, guys.
Got
Good
this.
energy.
I love you, Die.
I hate you, Dad.
Yeah. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
You're grounded. Get out of here.
I mean, I guess we just met. Like,
Yeah.
guess I
Not
shouldn't
fair.
yell
Not
at
fair to
love
put
you.
that much pressure, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Die.
On us.
Too much pressure. So
We can be friends, Die.
I guess at this point,
Oh no.
Ah, nuts.
Oh man.
there's
All up to Sebastian.
there's nothing else we're fighting because these guys are keeping the damage down. Would is her Vorpal sword enough to cause damage to the delirium heart?
A Vorpal sword. I forgot that this existed. That you guys had this. I think that yes, but under the same conditions as the other weapons. You can use it for 1 round of attacks, but that will destroy it.
Okay. I'm going to move Nexus Prime towards
Stomping over the worm.
Stop worm. Rudy
I'm just gonna.
ejects herself
We can probably assume.
from it.
Yeah.
And okay, tell me your thoughts. Just gonna double action surge and takes 12 shots at it.
Double action surge at 12 shots.
4 per.
That's 8.
4 and then 4 and then 4.
Right, but you can only use action surge once per
Once?
turn. Yeah.
8 then.
Yeah.
8 shots.
8 shots.
attacks with your.
My vorpal
Okay.
sword.
You do have to roll to hit.
If she rolls a 20, does she cut the delirium heart's head off?
Doesn't have a head.
But it does 30 extra damage
Fair. It grows a head.
per. If I crit. Okay. So she doesn't have advantage, right? Just
No.
regular. All right, here we go. 27.
Okay.
15.
No, doesn't get through. 1 hit.
Natural 1. Okay, so 1 out of 22.
Doesn't get through.
No. 26.
Yep.
Okay.
2 hits.
Out of 5.
Yep. 3 more attacks.
No. 22.
No. Does not get through.
23.
Does not get through.
Whoa! Okay.
Oh, man.
All right.
So you just wail on this thing.
You
Yeah.
slam the Vorpal blade in and you feel it cracking apart. Just pieces of it flying off as you land the final hilt of it in. You do get 2 attacks through, but the Vorpal sword is destroyed.
Do you still have your crescent moon axe handy?
I mean, it's technically in my inventory. I
Yeah.
just don't have it on there. So I don't know what that means, but
I would say you would still have it as a backup weapon.
okay.
Yeah. for
It's
sure.
in Nexus Prime. Just hanging there.
54 damage.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not
I'll
bad.
take it.
For a Vorpal sword?
Nice job.
Ugh.
Good sacrifice.
Honestly, we needed it. I know.
We
I
need
know.
to be doing something.
I know it wasn't a good attack, but it's beating my sunbeams.
Listen, I still gotta. Will the lunar crescent axe do damage to it?
I'm gonna say as a very rare item, it's not powerful enough to get through.
That's
Yeah. Right? But that was a strong play. Okay. Sebastian.
You know how it goes. So we start off with a Blavorp.
With the
Yep.
sword, the beam and the beam of the sun. With the sun of
Ooh, 2 8s. 33 damage.
Nice.
And then I am going to quicken. I can quicken a scroll?
No. So using an item.
Sorry, Raph.
What?
I was going to heal you.
Oh, that's okay.
Instead, I'm going to... What else can I do with a bonus action? I mean, I can't... Reaper's not going to do anything. If I turn into shadow and move through walls... No, I think that's it.
Okay. End of the round. Roll me some d6s.
5.
Needed that. 2.
5.
Okay.
Where are those rolls on
I
our
know.
on our big guys?
I know.
Listen, you.
Listen here.
Listen, you.
Another baby worms. Crater worms.
Ah.
And shuddering up as Rudy, as you crash into the delirium heart, the ground beneath you shakes, and a colossal walking delirium geode emerges up out of the ground as well.
Oh, hi.
And it rears back with its big fist and just pitches you into the air, Rudy, getting a 33 to hit.
Nah.
Don't think there's any way around that.
That is
Okay.
Quick, use shield.
big number.
You take 32 bludgeoning damage and you are thrown back 20 feet. and then it turns to Nexus Prime and pummels it with 2 of its massive blows.
Woo.
And Nexus Prime is hit twice and takes 64 damage.
Guys.
I know.
A crater worm comes up and bites at Minozorond, getting a 23 to hit.
I think that hits. I think it's 22.
Yeah.
It is 22. Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right, and that is going to be 32 points of damage from the bite.
Okay.
And then another crater worm bites Nexus Prime.
Oh boy.
Oh, by the way, I'm over there. Dragon-wise.
Yeah, Dragon-wise? Yeah.
I just can't. But yeah, Dragon, he flew over there to crush those dudes.
Yeah.
Just so.
Oh, Rudy has to roll.
Concentration on
Yes.
wall of fire. Yeah.
What do I have to roll on that?
That would just be 2 concentration checks that you owe me. Both DC 15.
15. That's 27.
Nice.
And
Yeah, you're
28.
Nexus Prime takes another 32 damage.
Oh boy.
Is Nexus Prime okay?
No.
How's Nexus Prime looking?
39 points.
Left?
Yes.
Okay.
Can it heal? Can it be healed?
I don't think
Can it
so.
be
It's
healed?
a construct.
Yeah.
It's gonna do its job.
I mean, its job was to make the final shot.
Get it in there. We're gonna do it. Everything's working out just as it was supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as we all roll 5s or 6s on the next round, we could do this.
Top of the round. Everyone takes 25 damage and gains a level of contamination.
What is Wrath at?
Wrath is gonna use his last Expurgo.
Like his third?
Second.
Okay.
Second before bad things happen. So he's still at 4. Pluto's gonna. I think Pluto's used both of his. So no, Pluto's only used 2 or 1. Sorry.
How's everyone looking?
Eh.
How are you doing for hit points?
I'm doing
Pluto.
Pluto and Argonath is bloodied, but he's at 224. Pluto's 187. Wrath is kind of hurting. He's at 73. And the goo's got his number.
Oh yeah, the goo.
Oh yeah, the goo! Wrath gets gooed.
When does it come out? Goo?
It acts now, yeah.
It
So
gooed me?
yeah, it's coming to get you.
How far?
Coming to goo you.
A million feet?
Yeah.
Sure. It goos me.
And I guess this goo's gonna come after Rudy? And this goo's gonna come after Pluto?
How much damage? How much goo damage do I take?
20.
Great.
Is it just damage?
Yeah. Well, you
Does it
gotta
make
make
it
a
to
dex
Rudy?
save.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Doesn't make it to Rudy?
No, but it comes out.
Oh, okay.
But 1 goo does come from Pluto.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Dex save.
Oh, from Pluto?
Yeah.
Where's Pluto? Oh,
I'm on a dragon. Get out of here.
man, Pluto's just kind of been dragon riding.
17.
You're good. Just 10 damage.
Okay, I accept.
Okay. Wilhelm.
Wilhelm, you are the king. You are the leader. Your 5s lead us all.
Yeah, that's a 1.
I renounce the king. I have no king.
His magic falters slightly.
Everyone run!
Do I use my last wish to just get my no?
I wish this was a 6. I wish to break the delirium heart.
Oh man. Oh man.
I'd accept a wish to have all their weapons recharge.
Oh no.
I'd accept that.
A
I'd grant
stressful-
that wish.
A stressful use.
Is that a stressful use?
By definition, it has to be.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, nuts.
Oh no.
But I mean, it's coming from the crown, so that doesn't matter.
It's just the third final.
It's just the third and final wish from the crown.
And then in a decade,
What's it gonna be, Wilhelm?
you can have a giant effigy to
The
yourself.
delirium heart is severely damaged, with the grotesque gargantuans clawing away at its regeneration. You can estimate that it will take it will probably take 2 more attacks from the collective giant creatures.
If it was just Sebastian, would it be like 4?
It would probably be like 5.
Okay. We're gonna know when it's about to explode, right?
I'm telling you now, it's
2 or 5? Okay.
yeah. Right?
2 or 5. Like,
2 from the big guys or 5 from
Yeah.
Sebastian?
Or one last hit from something really big.
It's Wilhelm's turn.
Yep.
I'm just gonna claw at this worm.
Okay.
save me from the goo.
Oh.
Can you?
I mean, is this worm based with me?
Effectively, yeah, but it'll just get an attack on Minozorond if you want to fly down and save Wrath.
I'm gonna fly down and save Wrath.
All right,
you.
Minozorond gets wormed. The worm does hit for 32 damage,
Ouch.
but you can pick up Wrath.
I'm gonna scoop Wrath up,
Woohoo!
Scoop from the goop.
and Wrath, you're on the dragon now.
Great.
And then I'm gonna telepathically. It's not Sebastian's turn. It's Wilhelm's turn. Never mind.
Okay. Veo.
I have a crazy idea. What's your crazy idea?
I
I-
really crazy idea.
I think trust your crazy idea. Whatever you do, I support it 100%.
Okay, this might kill us all.
Okay, my support is waning.
So that golem is made of delirium?
Yeah.
The golem is made of delirium.
Okay.
You know what? I'll save my crazy idea for something else.
No, let's hear it.
Anything, we might just die. We might just transform.
Well, I mean, Veo's used to shooting delirium with arrows and causing crazy explosions.
So you're wondering if shooting the delirium pieces on that massive walking geode could cause a feedback effect that damages the delirium heart?
I know. Yeah.
What am I wearing on the shirt?
I know. No.
What do the words say?
I'm not doing it.
What do the words say?
I'm not doing it.
You can certainly try.
I'm not gonna try.
Nexus Prime.
You
No.
can certainly try.
No.
Nexus Prime gonna die.
No, Nexus Prime will die. It's just Veo's not gonna cause it. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna shoot the. For Veo?
Can you quicken a 9th level spell?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the worm for now.
Okay.
For now. With steady aim. With 22 to hit the worm.
Oh yeah.
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 And
You
then,
guys aren't having trouble hitting today.
Oh, I guess I.
and then 20.
Getting back.
Well, I
6.
grab you.
Thank you.
So. I don't want to kill everyone, you know?
Appreciate that.
Okay, so on the worm, it's gonna be 21, 31, 27,
I think I can end this.
45,
I got it.
57 on one, and then 23 on the other
Okay.
for the worm.
The worm is wounded but still going. Wrath. You have 4 levels of contamination.
Except my contaminated state. I have twice as many tentacles. And I am gonna cast, in a desperate plea, Dominate Monster on that big old delirium geode thing. 22 wisdom.
I get a 22.
Will you
What is it?
accept?
I got a 22.
Silvery barbs.
What will you accept my anomaly? Rerolling a d20.
It's for you to reroll it, but I willed silvery barbs into a natural one. You
Yes! Oh my
have
gosh!
dominated it.
And he jumps on the delirium heart and starts like ground and pound.
Okay. It's not its turn yet, but
No,
that's what you want it
his
to do.
Job. That's
Okay.
his new job.
Okay. The delirium heart. A blast of contamination rears out from the delirium heart, dealing 30 necrotic damage and causing 1 level of contamination to everybody.
Raph?
Oh no.
What's up?
Nexus is down.
Wait, it was contaminated.
Yeah, how many levels of contamination? does
No,
it
but
have?
it explodes.
Oh, that's right. It had the mutation to explode.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What happens?
Right next to the delirium heart.
Yeah, right now. So Nexus Prime
Oh no.
main drive explodes, sending blasts of energy everywhere, and it does everything within 30 feet of Nexus Prime takes 40 radiant damage, including the
Oh,
delirium
no.
heart.
Well, it's the base, not the armor, right?
Yeah.
But he's not ready. He's not ready.
Am I in?
I'm gonna say yes.
So,
40 radiant damage.
ooh. What?
I think so. Which is 80 radiant damage, putting me at 10 hit points.
Well, that does damage to the delirium heart.
How's the delirium heart looking?
Maybe 1, 2 big hits. Like 1-ish. Did that take...
Oh no! What is happening? What is this? What is this? Are you okay, Sebastian?
Veo's at 4 contamination.
Veo?
At 5.
Okay, so just so that you know, Veo, at 4 contamination, you are weakened, which means you do half damage. Wrath, at 5 contamination, you are dazed, which means you can take an action, a bonus action, or move on your turn, but not all of the 3.
Okay.
Can you heal?
So Wrath, do you still have control over the elemental?
So far, yeah.
Okay. So, Wilhelm, how much contamination are you at?
He's at 2.
And Pluto?
Pluto is at 4.
So, half damage for Pluto as well. Rudy?
Amount of contamination, 2.
2. And Sebastian?
3.
Okay. All right. Pluto.
Weapon recharge. 5.
How much damage does it deal?
71.
That would probably do it.
But we have to be clever about this. When is it the big guy's turn?
The big guy at the end of the round. So you go, Rudy goes, Sebastian goes.
Can I fly across the map? I can go 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ready my action
Mm-hmm.
so that when the big guy jumps on the crystal, I want him to like basically be the dude on the grenade. And I want to then ready my action to blast it through
So
him.
that he eats a bunch of the impact.
Yeah.
I also...
This is what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Decide,
Okay.
but in my head, I want
All right.
the team up.
like all of these guys...
They all
like,
jump on it, and it's gonna be like
To lessen the damage from
to
the
try
blow,
to lower the radius.
the radius of the explosion. Okay.
I'm gonna fly across, so that's gonna be, and then I'm gonna action surge, heal Wrath, so that he doesn't become a grotesque.
Okay. So you got to be way over there.
So I'm gonna line up. I think I can go 60, so I can maybe go here.
Okay.
So I want to give Rudy a chance
To get out.
of there. So I'm not pulling the trigger yet.
We all got to get out of here. Like, this is it.
Do we want to get back further?
I mean, you might have to stick around. Pluto.
Okay, then I'm going
Argonath
to...
says, "Go. You can go. I will finish this.
Wait till we get clear.
I know."
I'm gonna... He lets me tail slide. And I'm just to everybody. Get back! Get back!
Okay.
Just, okay. I guess we're still in initiative, yeah.
We are still in initiative. So, Rudy.
If you can jump and grab my dragon, I can...
No, I'm thinking, where's Raph?
Raph is on the back of...
He's on the
back?
dragon with me.
and he's
Okay.
in a very okay space.
Okay.
If you need a ride, like, Sebastian
How fast
or...
does the dragon go?
The dragon goes 80-foot fly speed.
Pretty good.
And I'm going to be dashing.
Can I double dash?
Yeah.
I'm gonna double dash action surge
Okay.
to go
Just go.
160 feet. Can I do that? Is that
Yeah.
how much I can go?
And
Cause
Sebastian?
Sebastian?
So Rudy's gone. We don't even
Bye!
see Rudy anymore.
Yep. Sebastian just
You've never
gets
seen
out
it?
of there.
I mean, he's at 10 hit points, 3 contamination levels. He hears...
Can I jump on your dragon as you're flying away?
I'm going to come get you.
Okay.
Don't worry.
All right.
Argonath,
It's the end of the round.
it's important you die twice for this
Oh.
city.
I guess. Yep. Theo's where she
It
is.
is what I was put here to do. Okay. Wilhelm and Veo.
Wilhelm, can I scoop Pluto up?
Sure.
And so I scoop Pluto,
I'm like,
and then I...
oh, before you go, I'm gonna like fly off and then misty step over to the dragon because I'm assuming.
So
it's
both
that
of you are in
close.
his claws?
Yeah. I'm gonna say that the Wilhelm, Veo, and Pluto can all roll me one more con save, just because as you're fleeing, you're still in the range of the intense contamination.
Okay.
Wilhelm, Veo, and Pluto.
$25 for Pluto.
Pluto's good.
I get
Veo?
a 17.
So Wilhelm gets 1 level of contamination.
Okay. What does that put him at? He's 3. Yeah.
Veo, you get 1 level of contamination.
It's less than. It's
Oh, that's failure by 5 or more. Okay. Roll D3.
Video.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Roll low.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's she at for contamination levels?
She is at 4 levels.
So you gotta roll a 2 or a 1.
What'd she roll? Okay. You're at 6 levels of contamination. Can anybody get to Veo in 1 round before the monstrous transformation completes?
Yes.
She is in Wilhelm's clutches, but also okay. I
Pluto-
think so.
Pluto can cast heal.
Okay.
Sebastian can cast heal. And if not, Wilhelm is using the last wish.
Okay. What happened?
even.
You see Veo starting to convulse as she starts transforming into some sort of monstrous creature resembling a feline version of the Lord of the Feast.
I look at Pluto and I say,
and the bright light of Saint Vitruvio shines from the reliquary, and it
Was that the last heal?
yeah. It shunts it away.
I got sweaty.
It shunts it away. Veo's form quickly
Yeah,
returns.
because you get
back
1 round to stop a monstrous transformation.
and as I'm
to 7 health. Don't. You're
And
fine.
so I guess
fine.
I'm fine.
cradled on, I guess that everyone is on Minosaurond now.
Rudy's on the ground.
Sebastian is flying on his carpet, and Rudy's running.
Does anybody look back?
Rudy's ahead.
Does anybody what?
Look back.
I think both my characters, like Sebastian would like turn the cut, like
You see a blazing light of the flames of Argonath as they engulf the delirium heart, roasting the crystal. And you can almost imagine this like nuclear reaction as like the flames superheat the crystal and cracks appear on it, and almost in slow motion there's this bringing in of and a massive octarine mushroom cloud erupts in the crater, sending out shards of delirium that engulf, that like you're barely on the edge of the explosion as it
Like
rises.
we still get
Like you feel the shockwave, and actually like Minotaur crashes to the ground. And it's so intense as the explosion that it disperses the haze over the crater. The mist is spread back out. And then this contaminated rain of fallout is descending upon the rest as you see 13 pieces fly out of the crater of the delirium heart across the city, crashing down. Minozorond is annihilated, reduced back to his bones and scales. The crater worms, the other creatures that were nearby, completely destroyed as a rain of contaminated muck and ichor collects in the pool around where the delirium heart once was.
I think there's like a moment where it just... I think all of our ears are ringing, yeah.
You're
I literally have
basically
some, like-
deafened. Yep.
I think we all, like, I know that we need to keep going, but there is that moment where we all stop.
I reach toward, like, I feel like I'm just like, where?
There's like we're all like yelling, like to make sure we're okay, but nobody can hear anything. It's like silence and nothing but that ringing sound as we're like,
We're just like, you good?
yeah.
We're all just like hands on each other.
In the aftermath of that, you all do gain a contamination level. Does that kick anyone up to 6? No. I've got Wilhelm at 4, Veo and Wrath at 1 now, Pluto at 5, Rudy at 3, Sebastian at 4.
Yeah.
And Minozorond at 4 as well. Mutations writhe in your flesh. Why don't you all roll me a D100 to see what mutation you all have? Now that we can actually see what's happened to you.
82.
4.
I guess that will be Wilhelm.
Okay. For Wilhelm Wilhelm gets a belly maw.
Yay!
And Sebastian?
Only says your rules.
4.
Sebastian, this is the anomaly locus.
Okay, cool.
38 for Veo.
Okay, for Veo, all your hair starts to fall out.
We just
Yeah, like after you're healed, like you're just like your hair is falling out in patches, and like and Rudy?
No, 39 for Rudy.
Rudy, eyeballs are opening up all over Rudy's body, like ocular tumors. Wrath?
54.
Wrath's blood is on fire.
What?
You can give yourself a burning condition, at which while you're burning, you can fly.
Flame on.
Cool.
And Pluto?
Pluto got an 82.
An 82. This is also a belly maw.
Oh.
Team belly maw.
Lick.
Oh, we're making out now. We didn't even mean for that to happen. They just started.
They wanted the
They wanted it.
what we did.
You guys are family, okay?
How many hit points does Minozorno have left?
Minozorond has 55.
Okay.
Enough to make it home.
Nexus Prime was destroyed. Argonath was destroyed.
Argonath did his duty for the...
Veo nearly mutated. Your Vorpal sword was destroyed. But you guys did it.
Could Pluto get one of those heals? He's at 5 levels of contamination.
I use a heal scroll on you, yeah,
Thank you.
on the way back.
But then my belly mud disappears.
Okay.
Veo's like, Dad, look at me, I'm cold.
We'll give you clothes. We'll make sure you're...
Oh, I can just I guess I can use, what's it called? minor illusion. Disguise self at will.
Okay.
So I disguise my hair back on.
If you had been that back there, you would have taken 170 damage.
We would have all died.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
So,
I guess, no. I would've died.
Almost.
I would have died for both my characters.
Argonaut that technically could have taken 170 damage.
yeah, but no.
He was closer.
Yeah,
He was closer.
Oh, it hit him. It hit him hard then.
They're layers. The least layer is 170.
Okay.
Ooh.
Suddenly, the mushroom cloud gathers into a storm of black clouds, and sheets of octarine lightning fill the air. And there is the crashing of unnatural thunder as a steady, contaminated rain begins to pour. Rising from the shattered delirium heart, in the plume of eldritch haze, is a form unlike any you've ever seen. Rising as tall as a tower, a creature emerges from the embryonic mass of delirium sludge left behind in the destruction of the delirium heart. Its bulbous head adorned with octarine delirium crystals that crackle and spark with arcane energy. They protrude from its flesh and across its shoulders as well as down its spine. Its 7 massive yellow eyes peer out from underneath a furrowed brow, over which a reptilian snout with a wide, set mouth that stretches across its head, filled with rows of jagged teeth. It dwarfs any dragon, any other creature you have ever seen before. Its large, elongated maw opens up to reveal 100 thin, translucent tentacles that lash and dart out like 100 tongues. Its wet skin a mottled grayish purple that shimmers in hues of unknown colors impossible to comprehend. The haze disperses in an instant as it rises out from the smoking ruin of the delirium heart. Its 4 muscular arms end in hands with 8 long, spindly fingers, each one tipped with a delirium clawed nail. Its large legs are veiny black hooves, and its rigid spine extends into 3 tentacle-like tails. The smell of ozone and sulfur fills the air, and a deep and booming voice utters words incomprehensible in a cadence unrecognizable to your ear, merely coming through as a muffled tone of booming bass and high-pitched wails that causes your brain to sear in pain.
Oh, what?
Which will be represented by this.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh. It wasn't a heart.
As the creature howls,
It was an egg.
it stretches its body, and you see in the ground around the crater, as if responding to its call, the gargantuans begin to rise as well. And the creature looks up, sniffing the air, as if to think where the most destruction can be found. And it begins making its way towards the south edge of the crater.
Uh-oh. That is not...
Did that come from that, or did we open the portal?
Great question.
Meteor swarm. Meteor swarm.
I think we need to recuperate before we can attack that thing. I don't think we attack that thing right now. If we attack that thing right, we need to keep moving.
We have one chance.
What do you mean we have one chance?
I know what we need to do. This is my moment. This is our chance. Mitazoron needs to take one of these chunks of delirium.
They've scattered all throughout the city.
We gotta go find one. Bring it to the throne room.
Wow.
Are you petting it?
It's like a cat. Like it's like the size of a cat.
God. Oh God.
Wrath?
Wrath, why the throne room?
There's a door there. It is closed. And
Minozoran says, then why don't we delay? With the haze over the crater is gone. The contamination still remains, but the clouds that obscured your vision, gone.
Wrath, what are you talking about? A door. What? How do you know there's a door?
There's a door underneath the throne room. It is what I closed when those creatures were trying to get in when we were in the dreamland.
I thought you got rid of it.
I was able to close it and lock it. It is also the pathway that would allow Bruce in. If we can use one of the crystals, the chunks of the delirium egg that came off, bringing that, I can bring Bruce here to fight this creature as well as get rid of.
As you stand in the crater, the emerging gargantuans and the attention of this creature.
We need to leave.
Go.
Yeah.
We need to go. We're going back to Camp Dawn. We can't do anything until we are healed. We cannot.
Everybody, get on.
And I...
Can Rudy come now?
Yeah. You all get on the back of Minozoran, and Minozoran flies up into the air as you see the massive world ender marching at the head of a legion of grotesque gargantuans heading south towards the crater's edge. And as you fly up into the sky, you look down below towards Camp Dawn, where you see signs of crazed battle in the distance. And then further on the horizon, there is a strange sight as 3 massive boats hang in the air, supported by great balloons, held up supported by a great balloon. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Where do we get healed? Who's gonna help us?
We got another scroll. We're fine.
I have 10 hit points.
Can the wish just give us everything back?
We might have to just... Can I wish for multiple people to be good
Can we
and
just
cool
wish
and
for the
healthy?
Yes, you actually can.
wish for
Okay.
the effects of full
Of a-
restoration
of a
or
long
whatever
rest.
it is?
I
A
might-
long rest.
yeah.
How does that work?
Oh.
I might need to wish us into a long rest, guys.
Oh man. The world ender?
Who wrote that? I'm sorry.
It looks, as you look below, if the end of the world looked like something, it's probably it.
It looked like a reptilian-faced, tentacle-mouthed, 3-tailed.
Well,
Four-armed.
we'll get
I was gonna say,
Kyle
do you
will
have
put
a
up the
picture?
official artwork.
Do you? Okay.
We have the official.
I wanna see-
the
do you
official
have-
art is
Oh my gosh!
What?
Oh my gosh!
What?
a big thank you to Jill, Kelly, and Joe. For certain, I mean, it only cost you a dragon and a giant robot.
Should we have just left it there? Like,
In hindsight,
Who wrote this?
Operation a dome around the city might have been the better play.
Yeah, remember a year ago when we were just gonna dome the city and be done with it?
And just walk away, just
Yeah.
like containment.
but then we found the worms make delirium too, and then
And Bruce was hungry. So
Big thank you as well to to Kyle. It looks like he may get his wish, which is all of us dying.
make a better wish, Kyle. Make a better wish.
And a big thank you to Monty for destroying the world that we have so elegantly created. It's fun to blow it up.
It's fun to blow things up.
fun to blow things up.
As I always say, your world will look better on fire.
And boy, is it on fire. from every direction. there is no hope. All right. Stay tuned.
So we all join the Silver Order and burn it down.
I always said, everyone always talks about how, oh, whose character is going to die? But it is so easy to forget that there are worse things than death, especially for level 20 characters. Death is the least tragic outcome for any of your characters at this stage.
I mean, the monster's transformation is terrifying. And
I mean, that was really close.
I legit thought we were like, I forgot that we had, I forgot everything in that moment and just got really scared about Vale.
You know what?
Vale's the one character I can't. I can't.
I feel like this feels a little bit like anti-Rudy's ultimate goal. We flip do you take away a feat? We do the opposite, making a world where kids are safe. I feel like, oh my god.
Yeah, we kind of just unleashed the worst thing in the whole world. It's called the World Ender. It's not good. There's been an incident.
Our videos and live streams are made possible thanks to the incredible generosity of our Patreon supporters. If you enjoy watching us blow the world up, please consider supporting the channel by becoming a patron.
And you can also join our Discord, where all of our patrons are probably going to be talking about this for a while. And all the rest of Drakkenheim and D&D and anything else you want to chat with us about. We're going to be hanging out in there, so come hang out too.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time in Drakkenheim.